We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from Twin Dynasty Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first week of the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they'll carry the momentum to a touchdown. They start on the ground with James Conner. He's going to block the ball. Pick up a 7. That's the 32. This defense for the Steelers very strong last week as they helped them swallow 2-2 early in the season. As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. Always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came with 3 interceptions in that game. Throwing on second and 3. There's a line for his first catch. On first down, Churchill. That game down as he's inside the 40. That's on the clock. Back to Watson. First and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. The ways intended Reed almost dared to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to second and 10. Once he got it, there was no catch. And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching it. Maybe the defensive tackle with the ball, but not in this case. And you can put your hands on here as the kicks away following that fumble return. These guys are going to 25. offense ready to go. We're riding a two-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it to sustain given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in and practice and meetings because everyone's good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your strategy and think, give it to the guys who go best, and then worry about the rest of it. To the screen and let the rushers get upfield and get these escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers outside, complete the task beautifully. So now you get all that open space, big guys leading the way.
They're attacking Fitzpatrick. The Browns are 2-0 here to begin the season. They're feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories seeded.
They played last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on second and touchdown, 7-4 line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw Swanson. And he's shows you there on third down, very efficient and good wins.
And they connected there to the first down.
Despite the completion, they're going to end up losing 3 there. Second down. They to get to it quickly and get it down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
First carry now for Kareem. Don't get really close to 20. Failing to pick up the 4.
And any right place, they're always hoping it's going to win the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. Come back and run essentially the same plan again, continue to move the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play number 8 on this drive, and 89 yards to pick up the first down. Watson down throw. They'll want to jump. Touchback. Making these two Steelers up here with first set of downs at their 25-yard line. Here's the base Good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit and give it a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground against Harris. And he's going to lose it. Should be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 43 yards there. Also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is difficult. They're one of the best in the league. They'll come after him more wide, but they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They run the play flames. Here's Pickett. To Johnson. They're going to get 8 10s on it. And that's going to bring up the play. One of the houses seamlessly away. Back deep to Gabriel. It was only asked once in a victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it out of the 16. First and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7-7, our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Now Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he's into the clear. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this one too low.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Pickett sets up play action. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over first and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Pickett.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that 1st half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, Pickett. And that'll be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because They have to be extremely one-dimensional now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, he'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Might help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Hunt is not going to get there. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The return is Olszewski. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start the drive with Harris. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run with Ford. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll go down at the 28. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Ford. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On the ground, it's Ford. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defensive